The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, welcome to The Ring and All Other Sports. My name is Leo Connors, and tonight I got a very special guest, SuperFan Damon Farrar. Damon.
How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I remember we talked about it, and I'm glad you decided to come on. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about, guys, so we're going to get right into it. I like to open it with a little get-to-know-you interview, Damon. Where'd you grow up?
Stoneham. I grew up in Stoneham, Mass.
Stoneham, Mass, all right. When was the first time that you remember you saw wrestling?
TV, it was right around late '83. Backlund was still the champ.
Wow, nice,
Backlund
okay.
was still the champ.
Nice. Were your friends into it when you were younger?
Some were, some weren't.
Right.
You know?
Okay. And I've never asked this question before. Who were the first, when you watched it on TV, how many promotions were on TV back then?
Back then it was WWF, NWA, World Class Championship Wrestling, AWA, and then late night after NWA, there'd be ICW would be on after that.
The Savoldi
Jumpin' Joe Savoldi, and the Pink Assassin, and
that's awesome.
all those Ox Baker. And
Yep, I used to watch that too. Okay, so it was 1983 when you first saw wrestling. When did you discover indie wrestling?
Indie, I didn't discover it until a few years ago, back in probably 2013. I mean,
wow.
I heard about it here and there, but back then there was nothing really, no way to really get it out there for everybody to know. What started with me was I took a few of my residents from work to a WWF house show in 2013. And, we sat in the wheelchair accessible area. Great seats.
Right.
Was still pretty far from the ring, and the total cost for 3 residents and 3 staff was $366. Wow. Which is, great seats.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Right.
But I saw what a good time my residents had. So, and the funny thing is, Pat Dillon has tried to talk me into going to an indie show for years before that.
Right.
Right. I saw what fun my guys had. He had a show called Harvest Havoc 5.
Okay.
And tickets were $5. So I'm like, you know what? Let's bring these 3 guys, 3 staff, $30 total.
Yeah, you can't
we
beat
showed
that.
up. We sat 5 feet from the ring.
Wow.
And hooked ever since.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's
because I was going to ask you your first show, and you just answered it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Pat is a great guy too. I mean, puts on a lot of good things, the children's hospital shows and stuff.
Absolutely.
Love Pat. Who were the first few guys that you really liked right away? We'll go indies first.
Right away, first person, Amadeus. Aaron Amadeus.
Nice.
Brian Privateer.
Yeah.
Another one, Damien.
Yeah.
Like that very first night during the intermission, they both came right over to us.
Oh,
right
nice.
over to my residence.
Yeah.
And they were just great.
That's very cool.
And Evan Six.
Yeah.
And great guy.
Yeah. Scary looking though at first.
Right,
huh?
but
so approachable though.
A couple of my residents love the heels.
Oh,
so
okay,
they love him.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
And what about WWE guys when you first started watching?
Oh God, back then. Oof. Yeah, I kind of was partial to like Sergeant Slaughter, Slaughter and the Sheik.
Yeah.
That was a great feud. And then mostly I like the bad guys. Like I like Piper early on.
Yeah.
And stuff. Then after '86, turned good, so
it's
not as much fun.
True.
My all-time favorite for WWE is Mr. Perfect.
Nice.
Like far and away.
One of the greatest guys in the ring, man.
Yeah. Well, him and Honky Tonk Man would be a close second.
Honky Tonk Man was awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right now, who's your favorite current WWE guy?
Oh boy, I'm kind of thinking probably like Kevin Owens. I kind of I kind of like him, and I really got to like Nakamura after WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
What about
Wasn't
indie
crazy
guys?
about him before.
Who's your favorite current indie superstar?
Oh, it's kind of obvious. You know, the
Tell 'em.
Kingpin.
The Kingpin, Brian
got up.
Malonis. I hear you.
You know,
Guys look like your
but
brothers.
I got several favorites, so it's,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to forget any names.
I hear you. How about your favorite current diva or woman's wrestler in the WWE right now?
Oh God, there's a few. Probably Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
You know, I kind of like her mic skills and stuff too. She's
Yeah.
pretty.
And
fun.
nice butt
Yeah,
too.
Pretty good. Yeah. And you know, kind of like Nia Jax. You know.
Yeah, no, she's actually improved so much in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
I really think she has. What about your favorite indie woman?
Davian.
Yep, Davian.
Absolutely, Davian.
She's another one. Now she went to Japan, I heard, right?
Yeah, yeah, a
That's
few years
incredible.
back, yeah.
How'd she get? Do you know the story to
No,
that? Me either. I'd
She
have
went
to
for a
ask
few
her.
months and came back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, I remember she won the Lucky Pro Women's Champion right before she went.
Nice.
Came back a few
Oh,
months
she's a
later.
great worker. She really is.
I know her. That shirt's a lie. It says "Not America's Sweetheart." She's an absolute sweetheart.
Right.
One of
That's
the
so
nicest
cool.
people you ever want to meet.
Right. I've never had the lucky to talk to her like that. This is a good question, I think, too. Do you think promoters listen to what fans want to see, and do you think that could work?
Some, but you know, you don't want to give people. You know, it's like telling the story before it comes out. You know,
Right.
you
No,
wanna-
I agree.
I like surprises. I hate knowing in advance. You know.
Right.
It's like you don't want to watch a basketball game and you already know the score before you go home and watch it.
Yeah, why watch?
You know,
I hear you. All right. How about your least favorite current superstar in the WWE?
Oh boy. God. Least favorite. Well, actually, no. Enzo's gone. Yeah. So it's like, least favorite. Oh,
If
boy,
you like
that
them
might
all,
take a
that's
minute.
cool too.
I mean, probably. Oh God, I don't really have a least favorite.
But that's good then, because you like the product. How
Yeah.
about you have a least favorite indie guy?
No,
No,
no.
hey, that's okay.
I like everybody I've met.
Right.
You know,
Those are fine answers,
I don't
believe
have a
me.
least.
What's your favorite era of wrestling? You know, like early's, like, 70 to 77, maybe 70 to 80, 80 to 90, and so on.
You're talking like WWE era?
Yeah, we'll do, pretty much just WWE.
Well, I like the 80s a lot because it brings back a lot of memories. Like I used to go to Boston Garden every single month.
Right.
That was like the thing. You know, every month you go and take the orange line in from Oak Grove.
Yeah.
Get out North Station and go up. It was $9 to get in. Sat up in the balcony and moved up.
Nice.
You know, and,
Yep.
and it was just always a lot of fun. I remember every month the Honky Tonk Man would retain his title by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
And even putting Jimmy Hart up in the cage and he retained. And,
Yep.
he just somehow found a way to keep his belt, and I loved every second of it.
As he would say, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. How about your favorite current tag team right now?
Current.
In WWE, then we'll do indie too.
Well, the New Day's kind of grown on me.
Yeah.
I didn't like them at first.
Neither did I. I know what
like,
you're saying.
But I kind of like their goofiness,
Yep.
like
Cool.
Big E running out, dumping the whole box
Right.
of whatever on like some little kid.
They complement each other well. They do. You know what I mean? As a group, they definitely do. How about indie tag team?
Indie tag team. I do like Vern and Dan Terry together as a team. They're a lot of fun.
They're excellent. What about Adrenaline Rush? You like them
I
guys?
do. I like them very
too.
much.
Yeah, good tag team.
I
I've
just
been trying to
recently-
get these guys on.
Yeah. No, I like them a lot.
You go up to the NEW
Yep.
shows?
NEW, I see them, and sometimes they come up to Top Rope.
Right.
They've been to a few shows.
Yeah. It's another great company,
enjoy them.
Top Rope.
Yeah.
Another one. I saw that this weekend you went to the Legends of the Ring convention. How was it, and who'd you meet? Who were you very excited to meet even?
It was a lot of fun. I was most excited to meet Tommy Rich.
Yeah.
And the FBI. The original FBI is my favorite.
Right.
The Tracy Smothers, the Little Guido, and Tommy
They were a
Rich,
great
and
group.
Rock and Roll Express were great too. We had lunch right next. Robert Gibson was sitting right next to the table, right next to us. We were chatting with him the whole time during lunch.
Who did you go with?
The guy from Well, we met him there. Oh God, Stephen Cosenza.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's see. All-time favorite matches. We'll go WWE first.
Okay, all-time favorite. Obviously, Savage Steamboat.
Yep.
Was WrestleMania 3.
It's a lot of people's answer too.
Yeah, and then Undertaker, Triple H, in the Hell in the Cell at WrestleMania. That was
Yeah.
that was pretty incredible. That was the best one out of them. And then Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, the first one.
That's my favorite.
That, when
match.
Shawn Michaels kicked out of the tombstone.
Yep.
And the look on
First
Undertaker's
time ever.
face, he was just like.
Yeah, that was a
good.
great match.
It was
I also liked. I'm sorry. I also liked the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels match too. It was pretty good.
Yeah. But you kind of knew who.
Yeah.
Was gonna
Oh, yeah.
lose, so that's the only thing I didn't like about that. Best match I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. It was an indie show. It was at XWA 2 years ago.
Okay.
JT Dunn versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Wow.
They fought.
Wow.
God, it seemed like they fought forever, and Ciampa won by count out. But I got to tell you, it was like the best match I've ever seen.
Nice.
Amazing.
Great workers, both of them. I mean, JT's killing it in Chaotic right now, and obviously
Absolutely.
Tommaso with the WWE
Absolutely.
now.
I mean, I'd say a few of my all-time favorite matches, JT Dunn's been in them.
He's
He's
incredible
like, the
wrestler.
first Dunn Fury match was unbelievable at
Right.
Chaotic. You know?
You know what I like about him too is that finishing maneuver.
Yeah.
Death by elbow.
Yeah.
That's like a real believable move. You hit
Right.
anybody in the back of the head hard
Right.
enough.
He just has to stop announcing it before he does it, because the opponent hears it and you can duck.
Right.
So,
I know you've met a lot of wrestlers. Are there any that after you met them you kind of wish you didn't because it like ruined it for you? You know.
not really.
No?
They've always been good experiences. You go up, shake their hands,
Yep.
nice to meet you, take a pic, sign. I've never had a bad experience with them all.
Nice. That's great.
I've heard horror stories, but
Oh, that's why I asked because I've heard horror stories too.
like so many people told me Bubba Ray Dudley
Right.
wasn't the nicest person to meet. I disagree. I disagree with everyone.
that
He was,
nice to
he was
you, huh?
phenomenal.
Right, that's
Great to meet in
awesome.
person.
I just met Jimmy Valiant, which blew my mind. The very first show I ever saw was in 1972, a TV show. And I saw Chief J, and then the Valiant brothers were on it.
Yeah.
Incredible, and he was so nice, We're going to move on into the fan questions now.
Okay.
The first question is from J.P. Griffin.
Okay.
You used to be a huge WWE fan, but have since put most of your focus on the independents. What specifically made you change? Did the WWE do something, or was there something special at an indie show?
Definitely something special at indie shows.
Yeah.
I still watch Raw and SmackDown
Right.
religiously.
Yep.
Watch the pay-per-views. Still love WWE, but like I said, Pat Dillon introduced me to it.
Nice.
And it's funny, you don't really base on the first show. You go to the second show and you're like, oh, I remember this guy from that show. And
Right.
This guy. And then you get more info on other shows around the area, and then you just get hooked. And it's so much fun. It's so inexpensive.
Right.
I mean, it's
And you
you
said it
sit in
best.
front row, $15,
Yeah, and
$10. It's
Yep, and you set it
How do you
off
beat
air
that?
to me too. Like you're so close. You go to a WWE show, you're paying out of your ass. You're sitting way up there. You got no chance to meet him unless you go stand outside
Right.
at the entrances.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
I mean, intermission is great.
Yep.
It's just great. You get to know everybody, and it's just a lot of fun. And you like supporting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you do.
when they make
You support
shirts,
them.
and now that a lot of them making cards, sets
Yeah,
of cards. So
yeah.
I'm like, I'm buying.
Nice.
I buy them because what I did was I started a wrestling book for a couple of my residents.
Oh, nice.
Different wrestling cards over the years, and now I buy a page off each one that has them now and put them in their
Right.
books.
That's awesome.
So they love it.
Right.
And their books are full of local indie wrestlers that have personalized autographs for them.
Right. That is pretty neat.
So they like that.
Nice. JP has another question.
Okay.
You seem to have a great sports autograph collection. What's your favorite piece?
I'd say this, this. And then I have an autographed Dwight Evans, Dwight Evans, Jim Rice, and Fred Lynn piece, the 16 by 20. But
Yeah.
this, and it's
Show him the back.
signed by Ric Flair, Tommy Wildfire Rich, I got him to sign that over the weekend, and Terry Funk.
Tell him about you went down the ledges
Yeah,
to see
Harley
Holly,
Race.
but he's not doing too
He's
well.
not doing well, so unfortunately, he wasn't there.
Right.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, great question, JP.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Next question is from a friend of mine, Nathan Fuller. Okay. What do you think of the Boston Red Sox?
They're doing great. I mean,
Unreal, huh?
yeah, they're right behind you. I never thought they were going to start this good. It's kind of a shame the Yankees started off a little bit better, but
Right.
I think it's going to come down to us and them.
I agree. What do you think about that Yankee team, too?
Yeah, they're pretty good. I watched last night. They lost to the Mets.
Did they?
Nothing, so I kind of dropped
the
them
Mets
down.
beat them.
The game, yeah. Well, they won 1 out of 3. but I get lucky once. But, hoping we can make up those games.
I got to ask you, what do you think about the Hanley Ramirez move? Do you think it was a smart move? They saved, what, $22 million?
You think it's probably just to make room for, the Moreland to play every day?
Right, yes. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I like Mitch Moreland, too. I met him last year, too.
Did you really?
Yeah, at Sports World.
I remember when we got him, I told my girl right away, I said, this guy's got a swing perfect for Fenway. He's a great defensive first baseman.
Well, he's like a nice player. He great defense.
Yep.
He's solid. He's not. He'll give you like 15 to 20 home runs.
Right, hit
80
about
RBIs,
289, something like that. Definitely.
You have 9 of them, you'll be good.
Right? Oh, I hear you on that. Yeah. Thank you, Nathan. Good friend of ours, Jerry Lane.
Jerry Lane.
Clemens or Pedro?
Clemens.
That one's first.
Clemens.
Okay.
You can't even make an intelligent argument on Pedro's behalf. You'll never convince me Pedro's better than Clemens.
There you go. The second half, Sopel or Malonis?
Malonis.
That's what I knew.
Love Sopel, don't get me wrong.
Yep, right. Yeah, you go to his shows all the time, too.
Yeah.
I heard he runs a really good promotion. That's good matches.
It killed me that I didn't go to his last show.
Yeah, well, we're going to get to that in a couple of minutes, I have a feeling.
But I won't miss any of them next year.
No?
No,
that's good.
Because I'm going to make sure I get in advance the season schedule.
You should talk to him, see if you can get a deal on that,
Well, it's just an oversight, yeah.
Yeah. I heard nothing but good things about his promotion, so that's excellent.
It actually brings in all kinds of... He gives a lot of the students from shots and stuff. And
right.
It's...
That's awesome.
And they're the one promotion that opens on time every single time.
I've heard that they're always on time.
Sharp.
Wow.
Even one time when they couldn't get the door open because the custodian whatever didn't have the keys.
Yeah.
And they end up setting up the ring in like a half hour and it's still opening on time. It was unbelievable. But
I had to laugh because that's what I'm a custodian when you said that.
That's why.
Next question is from Adam Luce. You know Adam?
I do.
All right. Hey, Adam. This is a second time he's asked questions for us for the show. Who are some of the people you haven't met that you want to meet?
Sid Vicious. Oh, I definitely want to meet Sid Vicious.
Right. Nice.
He's one of my all-time favorites.
How about a diva or a woman?
Oh, God. Let me think. Jesus, who haven't I met? I've kind of met a lot of them. Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Adam, for the questions.
I like to just put it right up on my shoulder and just take a pic. But,
right. She's not that heavy, that's for sure. Next question is from Superfan Brandon Belanger.
All right.
Where were you at the last Liberty State show?
All right. This is what happened. I bought a ticket in advance back in March for the XWA show.
Yeah.
May 12th. So when I went to the April 7th Liberty States, and they announced I thought for sure they were going to announce it was May 5th. Right. They announced it was May 12th, and I'm like, oh, damn it, I already have tickets. I already bought a ticket for another show. I can't. It killed me because, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy I went to XWA.
Right. No,
that was a phenomenal show.
Right.
But, where it's right near me, I would have.
Yeah. Actually, I think they're the XWA's killing it too.
Yep, they're great.
Did you ever go down on a Thursday?
Absolutely. I'm going this Thursday and next Thursday.
Nice.
Because I'm on vacation next 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, they're doing great things.
Yeah. It's so hard choosing sometimes when they have like 2 or 3 shows on the same night because I love them all.
Right.
Oh,
absolutely.
I always say it's like picking between your kids. You love them all, but you have to pick one. It's like, you always think one pro is going to be mad at you for not going to their show.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't think so. Especially, like you said, you go to almost all their shows.
I try to
it just
go to
happens.
everything. Like, actually, bad timing. Chaotic. I haven't been chaotic since March, since Cold Fury.
Wow.
Not because, nothing they did wrong.
Right.
I've kind of bought a couple tickets in advance that just happened to run on the same night as Chaotic. So it's like, you know,
Right.
like even the 22nd, I already had my ticket for Top Rope. So I'm going to make it a point, July, be at Chaotic. You know,
Nice.
You know,
And
whenever it is, I don't, you know.
And they appreciate that
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, you know, like I love them all.
Right. Speaking of seeing you brought up Chaotic, I'm going to just go away from the fan questions for a minute. What are your thoughts on Brian Fury buying the company and everything?
I mean, seems to be pretty much the same. You know?
Yeah. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna keep moving
all right.
forward. You know, Brian's definitely good,
Yeah.
and it helps with the students too. You know?
Yeah, yeah, because he's probably more closer to. I assume he's more closer to the students. Than,
Oh yeah, I would imagine
you know,
so.
But you know, I love the way Jamie ran it.
Oh yeah,
Jamie
definitely.
and Mark ran it. So I mean, hopefully they stay similar to them.
Yeah. I used to work with Mark 28 years ago.
Oh wow.
Adult. Yep.
Because I love the way they ran it too. So
Yeah, they did a great job, and I really do think that Brian's just going to continue to help it grow.
Yeah,
It's going to be incredible to watch.
hopefully he paid attention to them and just
Yeah.
kind of does a lot of the same.
And I got to admit, that's the company that sends most guys,
Right.
you know, to the big time.
Like I said, love them all. Love 'em.
Right? Superfan Dan Bolia, when did you first become a Brian Malonis fan? Was it the first show you went to?
No, well, what happened was I hadn't even met him.
Right.
But somebody came up to me. I was at NCW. Another great promotion. They run out of Norwood and Dedham.
Right.
And I was just standing in line, and then somebody came up to me. Like, you look like Kingpin, right? So I'm like, oh, you know, I
didn't even know him yet.
Yeah, they're like, you know, this guy Kingpin. He wrestles for UFO. Well, yeah, he's a UFO and Chaos and stuff. I'm like, well, sounds like a good-looking guy, you know. You know, I haven't met him, and I ended up going to a Chaotic show, and he came out with Scotty Slade to the ring. I'm like, all right, I get it.
Now you know why, right?
Yeah.
He is a great wrestler, though.
And then I met him, you know, a little while after that. And
Right. You guys been friends
it's
ever
good.
since.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of it's fun.
That's awesome.
Funny.
Dan's got a follow-up question.
All right.
What are your thoughts on Kenny Omega finally beating Okada?
Yeah, Kenny Omega. I've watched him a lot on SuperFan. I like him a lot.
He's
You know,
really
him and
good.
Jericho just went at it a couple months ago. That was a great match.
Yeah. You
And it
brought.
elevated Jericho too. You know.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you know, I mean, not that Jericho needed it.
No, I know what
Jericho's
you're saying.
one of the
Definitely.
all-time greats. I mean, Jericho could leave WWE 1,000 times and come back 1,000 times
Right.
because he always, you know, puts people over. He always, you know,
Yeah,
he
he's
always
a
puts
great
on
hand.
main event matches.
Incredible
He's one of the
matches.
all-time greats.
I agree.
Very underrated.
Yep. Well, that leads to the next question from Dan. With Chris Jericho becoming the IWGP Intercontinental Champ, is it safe to say he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time? Or at least close?
It's possible. I posted a thing today.
Yep.
On has all these titles that Jericho's won over the years.
Yeah, I saw that.
Quite a few. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, he might be. I mean,
First undisputed champ, too.
yeah.
You know, I agree. I do
it's
think
not
he's
a-
up there.
Right. You know, I mean, you know, I know everybody wants to say like, you know, Cena or The
Yeah.
Rock or
Right.
Flair.
Or
something.
Shawn Michaels.
But they haven't done it as long as Jericho.
That's the
None of
key
them.
point right there. Except maybe Flair.
know? Yeah.
The only one,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
But yeah, Jericho just Jericho doesn't age.
no.
That's, you know, he's what 48 years old now.
Yeah. And he plays a heel or a face.
does it great.
Incredible.
And you know, he looks exactly the same as he did when he was
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
agree.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. You know, I'm like you, man. I
like him better as a
lot of
bad guy.
favorites. No, me too. Definitely better as a bad guy. But he pulls that face off pretty
He
easy.
does.
Brandon Belanger's got another question. What do you think Vince McMahon should do better with his product that is going downhill and fans are starting to lose interest? Do you think the fans are starting to lose interest a little?
That sense, that I mean, isn't WWE the network shares up? Isn't
Right,
I don't know
yeah.
if people subscribing. What I think he should do more though is, you know, he seems to have a few wrestlers that he doesn't use for a while.
Right.
I think he should lend them out to indies.
Yeah.
You know, just call up somebody and say, hey, you know, we're not using, you know, Eric Rowan for next month.
Right.
Well, right now he's a tag team champ, but
Yeah.
you know, for a while they weren't using it all. And hey, you know, maybe he can come on your show, you know, sign some autographs and
And it keeps
get
him
be in a
working.
6-man tag with somebody.
Yeah, and it
it'll
keeps
put money
them
in his
working.
pocket too.
Right, exactly.
And everybody was excited, like, oh wow, I can see Eric Rowan. You know?
Yep.
I'm just throwing him out there. I don't
No,
know.
I hear you. I hear you. That's a great
Any
way
name
to
they're
put
not
it.
using currently, you know.
Right.
They
Well,
should lend them out.
Did you notice that Evolve's coming on June 24th?
I saw that.
And
with,
did you see who was going to wrestle?
yeah,
Adam
Cole. Yeah.
Walter.
Yeah, how'd that?
I don't know. I guess
make a deal
they
with Vince?
liked Walter from when he appeared at WrestleMania week. He did the
Okay.
WrestleMania Access show. Him along with Chris Dickinson,
Right.
Jaka. They picked a bunch of
I like
Evolve
that.
guys.
Good.
You know, and I like seeing stuff like that. I thought that was great. Dan, Superfan Dan's got another question. Can you guys give your take on the Punk fight that was an absolute embarrassment to the UFC and MMA?
You know, I didn't even watch it.
Didn't I? Did.
But honestly, it's not his thing. I
Right.
mean, I knew before he, 2 years, 3, whatever, how many years he went into it. I'm like, he's it's just not him.
Right.
You know,
I agree.
yeah, I
totally.
didn't think he was going to do anything.
No, neither did I. But
It's just not what he does.
right, I'll give him credit. He went the
absolutely.
he went the 3 rounds.
Yeah.
The other guy kind of toyed with him, so I
Yeah.
don't think the other guy, Mike Jackson's, ever going to fight again. Dana White was pissed about that. Like he was looking away, throwing bolo punches, and and it's going to hurt him. It's going to bite him in the ass because Dana said he'll never and Punk's all done with the UFC. If he wants to keep
should
fighting, he's got to go somewhere else. He's 39.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing it anymore.
No, I take my hat off to him because it takes a lot of guts to fight for real in front of people.
I mean, I think he's made enough money, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
In his life, so it's,
Right, and
get some
luckily,
indie shows, Yeah. Come
and-
to Chaotic.
right, and luckily they won the court case too recently against the doctor. So
Or come to Lucky Pro,
yeah,
or UFO.
who is? Did I ask you this already? I don't think. I asked you off it. Who the best wrestler in New England is, and why is it Brian Malonis?
Well, he's the best looking.
Yeah,
Far
there you
away
go.
best looking guy in all of pro wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah, him, JT Dunn.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many great ones.
Oh, absolutely.
Another guy coming up, Richard Holiday. I don't know
He's
if
on the
anybody's
name
seen him.
game because he's unreal, huh?
Yeah.
I've never seen him yet. I'm dying to.
Yeah, he excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been seeing him out of Paradise Alley
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling out of Connecticut.
He's killing it. Huh?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
and he was with he was one of the group people with No Way Jose a couple weeks ago.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he
oh,
came
that's
out with
cool.
him, Yeah.
He also won the Super 8.
Actually, No Way Jose is probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that I think about it,
You would
Not
think
crazy about
You
him.
would have thought they learned with the Adam Rose to do that gimmick.
I didn't mind Adam Rose.
No, but it doesn't get over, unfortunately.
Yeah, No Way Jose. It's like,
I think Adam Rose was better as Leo Kruger. First off, I like the
yeah, I
name,
like Adam Rose.
and he really was killing it in NXT and FCW actually more than
He's
NXT.
going to be up at Blitzkrieg in a couple
Oh, is
weeks.
he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he going by Adam Rose?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, neither am I.
I think he might be.
Yeah.
Actually. But-
All right, listen, we're going to go into the name game because
Okay.
as you see, we
Oh,
got
boy, that's quite
30 minutes, so we got plenty of time.
feel.
Pat Dillon.
Pat Dillon, great guy. Like I said, he got me into going all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend.
Nice. Bo Douglas.
Bo Douglas, another one. he's one of the first wrestlers I met, and him and a couple of my residents, they have a good rapport.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Yeah. Like he'll come out and him and one of my guys, they'll jaw with each other and stuff.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Bo's a sweetheart of a guy, definitely. How about the guy that's starting to kill it right now? Well, he's been killing it, I'm sorry. Anthony Green.
He's
Retrosexual.
Yeah,
Anthony Green.
I just bought my Pro Wrestling Illustrated
too.
today, and he's like one of the major ones. I got shirts of him for all my residents.
Nice.
He's the first one that had the cards.
Yeah.
And I got tons of pics with him with my guys.
Nice.
And he's another great
Class
guy.
act.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about, you brought him up early about something. Brian Privatera, Aaron Amadeus.
Oh.
Another guy I love.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. He's another one. He's actually visited my residence.
Really?
He's come to the facility a couple times.
Wow, that's awesome.
And he came, brought tickets for a show one time. He came another time when one of my residents, when he passed away, we had a memorial service there,
Right.
and he showed up for that and spoke.
awesome.
And Lizzie Reyes too, which is another one, she showed up.
He's a class act.
He won everybody over too.
Right.
By him coming, it was amazing because like a lot of the administration people at my
Yep.
work were all kind of standoffish a little bit about them going to wrestling all
Right.
the time. They're like, oh, I don't know, and once they met him and they're like, he's great. You know what I mean?
He is a great guy.
Yeah, and so he kind of won them over.
Nice. Yeah, great guy, Brian. Another guy that's killing it in the ring right now, Christian Casanova.
Yeah. Oh man, he took the hardest chop I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
A little over a month ago up at Limitless. Oh my God, I could feel it.
Who hit him? Who chopped him?
Oh God, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Real tall guy, long hair, million tattoos. Not Josh Briggs.
Okay.
Kind of looks like him. Oh.
That's all right.
But either way, and the next night I saw him wrestle, his chest was still like bright red.
Really?
You know, you can see all the mark. I'm like, but yeah, another great guy. Another one, he always comes over to my residence and talk. You know,
he is a class act.
with them. Another one, I got a lot of pictures of my guys with him.
Right.
Yeah.
How about his tag team partner in Killing Over, Triplicious?
Oh yeah, I like him too. He's
good.
He's a lot of fun. He always looks like he's this close from cracking up laughing.
Yeah.
You know, like he's always trying to keep a straight face. But and I love saying stuff like he'll walk by, I'll be like, you know, you wouldn't be so tough without that red hat. And he'd be like, sometimes he'd say, "Shut up, Malonis."
Right? Yeah, he really is great, and I'm sure he's helped Christian a lot too, because he is a veteran, been around for quite a while.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
You know, so I mean, I think that's great, and I love Christian too.
Yeah,
hell of a talent.
Me too.
How about Cam Zagami, the winner of the Chikara Young Lions Cup,
and also when he was on American Grit.
Yeah,
you know, he had his
show.
show.
Was that Cena show?
Yeah, Cena show. He had his viewing party up at Chunky's. I went up for it. You know.
Nice.
I can remember one day I called in sick from work and went up to the
Oh, yeah. I won't tell.
I don't think anybody at my work was watching this anyway.
I'll never tell a soul. But yeah, that True Grit show was actually cool, you know?
Yeah.
And he's another kid.
I was pulling for him. Just such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Another one that, you know, my residents love
right to him, yeah.
Yeah, they go right to him.
That's awesome. I love hearing that
So many
stuff.
of those guys, they're so good to my guys.
Right.
You know, and
I remember meeting them over at APW. I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen me post pictures of my stepdaughter, Nicole,
Absolutely.
you know? She means the world to me, and what you do for a living, man, is very commendable, honestly. You know, you're welcome. How about the owner of Chaotic Wrestling, Brian Fury?
yeah, I like him. He's another one. There was one show that was really cool at Liberty States. He had won the tag belts, and he comes over to one of my guys, drapes the belt over his chest, and they're both of it. And I went to take a picture. My battery was on my phone was dead, so I was like, I have no picture of it. But I'm like, it would have been the best pick ever, you know.
Yeah, Brian's a class act. How about a guy that's not wrestling right now, but he's in the Chaotic booth, Julian Starr?
I've always liked him. I liked him immediately.
Yeah.
He became. I wish he'd come back because he's great.
Did you see the moonsault that he did?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude, he hit that perfectly.
Yeah.
And he's always saying to, Susanna, because I talk to Susanna a lot because she's a sweetheart too.
Yeah,
but, that he's self-conscious of his weight. But when he did that movie,
Don't be.
the whole place popped. You still got
and
it.
he does. I mean,
he does.
And it's amazing how he does both roles well. Like Liberty States was the one place where he was a face.
Oh, really?
Everywhere else he was a heel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And but he pulls it off. Like he pulls off a heel great, and he pulls off a face great.
Right. A lot of talent.
Like heel, and he doesn't you try to get him to break a smile, so he doesn't. It's like how the hell does he do that?
Yeah.
You know?
No, definitely. It's very hard. How about Jason Blade?
Jason Blade, yeah, another one. I've always liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him a lot at Top Rope.
Yeah.
And XWA, he does most of those.
Right.
So, and actually, he was Lucky Pro too.
Okay.
I see him a lot. I don't see him too much up around here.
Yeah, no, he used to be
once
up
in a while,
here.
Liberty States.
He used to be up here
Yeah,
quite
more.
a bit.
He's more like Southern Mass.
Right.
Where,
How about the owner of Lucky Pro Wrestling, Jim Burgoyne?
Jim.
Great guy.
He really is. Him and Pat Dillon, I've always said this, him and Pat Dillon have their fingers on the pulse of the fan more than anybody.
Yeah.
Those two guys, they know what the fans, the fans are, that's who they think about first.
Yeah.
More than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, Sopel too. He
Yeah.
he
does a good job, yeah.
They all, it's like they kind of can read the fans.
Right. I got to get up to one of the Liberty State shows because I've heard how great they are. I really do.
They really are.
Another guy with Lucky Pro Wrestling, Chris Sullivan.
Great guy. Yeah. He really, yeah. I love talking to him every time I go. I chit chat with him. He's
me too.
Just a lot of fun.
How about Brick House Baker?
Brick House Baker. I haven't seen a lot of him.
Yeah.
I want to say from I think House of Bricks. I think he wrestles down there.
They're really doing good.
They're good, and I feel bad I don't go to as many of those shows.
Well, I went to far.
Yeah, they are far.
But
I remember going to a lot of them back in like 2014, 2015 when Amadeus was the champion.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely went down there.
Yeah.
For that.
We should go down together because I've never been there. I'd love to go.
And I like when they do it at like Diaz Field. Like outside, it's a Little League field, but outside there's nothing better on a nice clear night watching wrestling outside.
And they do a lot of charity shows.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that too. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, the tickets are inexpensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They used to be like $5.
Right. How about Brian Malonis?
He's great.
Yeah. Any good stories of you and him though?
Good heart.
Anything funny?
Well, we did the Twin Magic at UFO.
Really? I must have missed that.
Yeah. We switched places. Like I got up on the apron and lay down on the apron, and he went under like the ring, came out the other side and hit.
That's awesome.
Hit Tim.
I know you're talking about Timmy Thunder.
No, the other guy. Tim Lennox.
Oh, Tim Lennox.
Tim Lennox.
Another guy that's killing it right now.
Yeah, he is.
That is awesome. I wish I would have saw that.
Yeah.
I love it. Twin Magic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, although we should have synchronized the shirts better.
Yeah.
Because I had a different shirt on than he had.
Right. But the rep played dumb.
Yeah.
Do you remember who the rep was?
Kevin Quinn.
Quitty.
Yeah.
Quitty, you need glasses?
And it was he didn't tell me he was going to do it before, so it was like.
So what, when he told you to come here?
Yeah, he said, get up, lay on the apron. I thought he was joking at first. I'm like, what?
And then he said, get up there.
Yeah, he's just going to grab
you. I can see him doing it, too.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I hope if anybody has that on video, please send it to me because I would love to see that.
Jerry Lane was sitting right next to me.
Nice. Another great guy. I actually hung out with him a couple weeks ago at the Hall of Fame and all that. Me and my buddy, SuperFan Dan, we were hanging out. We knew we had to kill 3 hours because we left at 2. Jerry's like, can I tag along? I'm like, oh, absolutely. We went and had some lunch, hung out for 3 hours just talking wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that's what we do. A lot of times before shows, we'll meet up, have dinner before.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And talk.
We brought him up earlier, too. How about JT Dunn?
JT Dunn, and I see him and I'm like, you look at WWE and I'm thinking, JT Dunn's better than like most of the people on that roster.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm sorry, he's. Like,
I agree.
Some of the best matches I've ever seen, he's been in them.
Right.
Yeah,
he's one of the best workers around here right now, by far.
Yeah, I mean, amazing.
Right.
Like I said, best match I've ever seen. Him and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yep. I would love to have seen that because both of them guys are so phenomenal in the ring.
He lost by count out and then later on won the 30-man battle royal to get the title shot.
That's cool. How about the Main State Posse?
I like that. I got a couple of their shirts.
Yeah.
All right. I enjoy them a lot.
They really coming along. And actually, when I was at
they're now 2-time Chaotic.
When I was at the Chaotic show, I was talking. It might have even been Jerry who told me this. That they when they were younger, their dream was to wrestle and win the Chaotic Tag Team Championship.
Really?
That's what Jerry said.
Really?
I believe him. I mean, that's pretty cool to have that as a dream and then for it to come true so early in their career.
Yeah.
They've only been going a couple of years.
It's hard to pin an age on this.
Oh, yeah. But Danger Kid, Aiden Argo, those guys, keep your eye out for the Main State Posse guys.
Absolutely.
If you've never seen them, you're missing out.
And they do a lot of shows up in Maine, too.
Yeah. How about another great tag team, Matt and Brian Logan?
Yeah. I've always liked them. Right. Funny thing is, years ago, I mean, I'm going back probably 15 years ago. I worked with their dad at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at my part-time job, Stop and Shop. He overnight. He's like, I think he was like night crew chief.
Oh, that's cool.
There, and I worked during days, but a couple times I did some overnights.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about his sons, the Logan brothers are wrestlers and stuff. And, I didn't believe him. Right. To be honest with you. I think at the time I didn't know it existed. The indie shows existed. I was like, I've never seen them in WWE. What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Not that I didn't believe him, but I was like, No, I never
Like,
seen him.
what does he mean?
Yeah, kind of.
My daughter went to school with Matt.
Oh, okay.
Matt Logan, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the same age.
I mean, their father probably wouldn't even remember me. I mean,
Right.
I'm going back 15 years ago.
Right.
Probably, be like, who? Plus, I had long hair back then.
Did you?
Right? Yeah. I had a mullet up until like 2011.
Wow. I always wanted a mullet, but my hair curls
Love
when
the
it gets
mullet.
big. I would have loved to have one.
I loved it. I always had it in high school, and I had
Right.
it all throughout the 90s. And
That's
right
awesome.
up till about 2010.
How about their Mill City Hooligan partner?
Yeah.
Guy that's been in this show, Chase Del
He
Monte.
is the best behind the mic. He's the
Yeah.
best heel mic guy like ever. I mean, he hears every little thing around him too.
Yeah.
Like
He picks on the fans.
Yeah,
And
oh,
everything.
he's the best.
He is great.
like right mid-match one time, he just a couple of years back, he just all of a sudden looked at me and goes, "What the heck are you doing here? Brian Malone is here, supposed to be retired." and he just little things, like
Right.
Like he'll come out and you say something like, "What a stupid looking hat you got." No, it's a good hat.
No, he definitely.
His answers are he's so witty.
I actually talked with George Carroll. You know George? He's the American ambassador for New Japan Wrestling. And he was telling me, he's like, he would love to see Chase break out more. Like he's been doing it for so long. I'm very surprised that the Logans hadn't branched out. To be honest with you, they have the talent.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see them wrestling for any promotion.
Well, they did House of Hardcore.
Yeah, I was there.
And Chase, yeah, I saw you there.
That was awesome.
That was
they
great.
did
And
very
they're
well.
great.
I enjoyed the Joey Mercury Ace Romero match.
Yes.
That was my favorite match of the night.
Yeah.
They killed it.
Yeah, they did.
Aces on Ace is so good.
Yeah.
It's another one in New England that just may not be around that much longer because he has the talent for sure.
Absolutely. Like he does so many things that a guy his size shouldn't be doing.
Absolutely.
It's like how that.
Yep.
Very first time I saw him was up at I went all the way up to like it was Orono, Maine, for Limitless. Him and Dijak.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the dive over the top rope he did. I'm like, how does it's like
no doubt.
amazing.
He kills it.
Yeah.
How about Josh Briggs?
Josh Briggs, I've always liked him too since
Hell of a
day
talent,
one.
huh?
The first time I saw him, Pat brought him into UFO. A little bit of a different gimmick than what he's got now, but yeah.
Right.
He was like Big Kahuna or something like that. He's like a
know if
surfer guy.
I don't know. Yeah, I actually saw him do that once.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long he's going to be around here. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's that good.
Yeah, he's just natural. I think I got all the shirts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least he probably likes you because you don't like anybody else.
Yeah. Well, I bought most of his shirts.
Right?
So yeah.
That's awesome. This kid is a great wrestler, man. Benny Jukes.
Benny Jukes. He's another one. Him and the Masshole had one of the best matches too I've ever seen at NECW. He was wrestling as Total Loco, and he went through over the top rope head first through the table onto like wooden floor. Like I'm thinking, how the heck did he get back up?
Right.
I mean, he literally went head first right through it. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's an incredible worker. I think you were at the show, the Pat Dillon show, where he wrestled that young kid, Alex Parnell, I think is his real name. They had to follow Malonis and Dickinson.
Yes.
And I remember saying to my buddy Dow,
I remember thinking, I'm like, this is the main event. What? And it was awesome.
it was unreal. And I mean, the kid was young and he was great, but you got to think Benny had a lot to do with that too,
Yeah.
But that match was unreal.
Yeah.
And I see big things for that kid, Alex, too. I really do.
Yeah, that was a great match. I remember that. I was thinking, that's the main event.
Yeah.
And that was wow.
I know me and my buddy were like, how are you supposed to follow that? You know what I mean?
What was weird about that, Chris Dickinson was different than I've ever seen him before either. He was kind of like he couldn't really play a heel because at the time I think they turned kind of Malonis heel.
Right.
So they had to have him come out as kind of like a good guy, and it's just not.
No,
him.
it's
Well,
definitely
not from what
him.
I've seen.
No, he's much better.
The funny part is when you go to different promotions, trying to remember who's heel there or face there, and you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wait a minute, okay, he's a bad guy here. Yeah. That's right.
When my youngest daughter, Sarah, would go to shows with me, her favorite wrestler was Slick.
Yeah.
So we'd go to shows, he's a babyface, babyface. We go to the MWF, and he's a heel. She's like, Dad, why is everyone booing him? I'm like, he's a bad guy now. As he walks by, he lifts up his glasses and winked at her. She looks at me, she's all excited. He's not really a bad guy, is he, Dad? Hilarious stuff from a 7, 8-year-old girl, you know. How about he wanted me to put him in last week's game, but unfortunately it didn't get to it. Cody Hunter-Wood.
Great guy. Yeah, I've always liked him too.
Hell of a talent.
And we have some mutual friends outside of wrestling
do you?
too. Yeah, he's
Nice.
But yeah, he's great. You know.
The Hampton Beach Badass.
Yeah.
Great little name too.
Yeah,
Really, it is.
absolutely.
You know, he's got 2 nicknames.
He's another one. He always comes over to my guys.
Yeah. What does he think? He's Triple H with these double nicknames?
I know.
Just kidding you, Cody.
I always love seeing him.
Me too. How about Brad Hollister?
Brad Hall, Big Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's another one. I got a lot of his shirts.
Do you?
Yeah, and he's even evolved a lot since NECW.
You're right.
Because we used to go to see when he was champion for NECW.
Yep.
I used to bring my guys there too
Yep.
when they were in Everett, and he was their champion for a while. And now he's mostly top rope and NECW.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
wrestler.
great time. How about his tag team partner?
Yeah,
Hammer Tunis.
Yeah, Sexy
Nothing
Jesus.
kid, Sexy
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm going
is
to
he
his
good.
show Saturday.
No, what does he run the?
He runs Pioneer Valley.
Oh, he does. Okay, so now is that in Springfield?
It's around there.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I gotta check.
I have
out
the
one of
address on my
shows.
phone, and then I'm gonna try to hit that. There's like a women's revolution show like 20 minutes from there.
Right.
Which, the Pioneer Valley show is like 4 to 7.
Right.
Then the women's show is like 7:30 to 10:30.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
nice.
try to. Hopefully I can hit it in time. you know.
Yeah.
I'd like to grab both because they're both right in that area.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
So the women's show's in Connecticut. I think the Pioneer Valley. I think it's like Agawam or something
Yeah.
like that. It's right on the Connecticut.
I'd definitely like to check out one of his shows. So.
Yeah, they have a great show. And Blitzkrieg too. Another great one out there.
Now, is Joey part of that? Joey Eastman?
He might be.
Yeah. I thought I heard that he was part
Up
of
in
it. So.
Limitless.
Joey's a great guy, man.
Yeah, that's run by Jeremy Leary.
Oh, okay.
The Blitzkrieg.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
another great show.
I was going to say, the next guy, we talked about him real quick, Adrenaline Rush.
Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Great. How about a kid that's killing it for sure on Ring of Honor right now, Flip Gordon?
Flip. Wow. The first time I met him, he was setting up the ring for Liberty States.
Yeah.
And we were talking before the show, and so I was like, "Hey, you wrestle today?" He goes, "No, I'm still training. I'm there. Haven't put me on the shows yet."
Right.
This is like maybe like 3 years ago. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden I saw him at Chaotic, and the first thing he did was he did this like flip in the ring. I'm
Incredible.
like, oh man.
You know how he's so good at that? Chase Del Monte was here, and he said one of the reasons why Flip's so good at that is Chase had never seen someone with such great balance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I started looking for that afterwards, and I was like, he's right, man. He's completely balanced as he does these incredible moves.
Yeah.
Real talented
Yeah,
kid.
I'm very happy for him.
Me too. How about on Stiff Mike?
Stiff Mike, I always liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him as Apocalypse too.
Me too.
Yeah, 'cause I
Absolutely.
like the paint and stuff, he's always taken some great pictures with my guys.
Yeah, that's so
and the
awesome.
Apocalypse gimmick. I got one of my residents. He always wears like masks, so he loves masks and paint and stuff. So he really loved like Evan and Apocalypse and stuff.
That's cool.
And he likes like blood and everything like that.
That's all right. How about on Big Woody?
Big Woody, yeah, he's
Another good guy.
another
Huh?
great guy. Yeah, although he's one of those people that actually thinks Pedro's better than Clemens. Which you're wrong, Woody. Sorry.
The records show it too.
Right?
Right? Clemens got a better record.
Clemens
I mean, don't get me
blows
wrong.
him away.
Pedro's awesome. I like Pedro a lot.
No, I like him too.
Right.
Yeah.
But Clemens is your guy.
Yeah,
That's
Clemens is
my
my
girl's guy too. She loved Clemens too.
Yeah.
How about one of the knuckle busters, Bare Knuckle Burley?
Yeah, he's another one. Yeah, I feel bad he hasn't been around the last couple of years, but
Yeah.
I always liked him in the tag matches. Him and
Right. Might as well bring in the last guy of the Bugsy Stone.
Yeah, that was the name. It's right up the tip of my tongue. Him and Bugsy made such a great tag team. A lot
Yeah.
of fun to watch too. Like, and the funny thing is, like, when Bugsy would yell like on the apron, it's like he pays attention to the fans around him too. It goofs off of them.
Yeah.
He's just fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Bugsy's going to be coming back on the show by himself. So looking forward to it. How about Ryan Drew?
Ryan Drew, yeah, he runs Top Rope.
Hell of a talent.
Yeah, and he does the same work I do too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He
Oh, nice.
does that too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I go to a lot of his shows. And,
Yep. How about the voice of New England, Rich Palladino?
He's the best. WWE needs to bring him in. He's just awesome.
I agree.
You know?
Great guy, great father.
Yeah.
Too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
He's just a great guy.
Yeah. Hard worker.
Oh, absolutely. Derek Dukes.
Yeah, one of the first people I met going there. Yeah,
Would you tell that little
great
story
guy.
about how we went with the guys you bring to the show?
Oh yeah, like I said, one of my guys absolutely loves the heels.
Yeah.
So Derek Dukes, the very first time we brought them, he was managing, I believe it was Evan. Right?
Okay.
And Kevin Quinn reprimanded Derek Dukes for something. He yelled at Derek Dukes, like probably for interfering, whatever. So during the intermission, as Kevin Quinn's walking by, my guy, he's nonverbal, but he goes up to, he's like this with Kevin Quinn. He wanted to go after Kevin Quinn,
right?
Because he reprimanded, his buddy, and those two are like kind of like did like a fake stare off and stuff, and
that's cool.
So he's going at him like this, and Kevin Quinn's like, what? And it was just awesome.
That is awesome.
I wish I had a picture of it. It was fun.
Right. How about Jose Perez?
Jose Perez, I actually saw him wrestle for the first time against Richard Holiday down at Paradise Alley.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling, and boy, he hits hard.
Chops, huh?
Yeah.
Him and Rick Fuller, to me, have the best chops in New England.
Yeah.
They really do. Nobody wants to take them either.
Brody King, that's the guy that hit Casanova.
Oh, okay.
Hardest chop I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Brody King.
Big dude.
Yeah. It was like, he just absolutely nailed him, and then just wheeled him right across the ring like nothing. I was like, oh.
Like he was a ragdoll?
Yeah.
How about Joe Bruin?
Joe Bruin, actually, I was at Paradise Alley with him. He sat right next to me at their show at Mohegan Sun, and I didn't have a chance to go to the show the Fan Fest this year, but I went to the one a couple years ago.
Right.
And hopefully I'll go to the one next year.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself in the ass that I haven't gone. And I'm so glad I went to this one. I'll never miss another one, unless there's a wedding. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm going to try to go to as many as long as he's doing them, I want to go.
Yeah.
And
he collects a lot of the same things I collect.
Oh, really?
So I've seen he'll post some of the figures he collects. Like Marvel and stuff like that. Different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We got like 5 minutes left, so let's bang out some names here. How about you just met him over the weekend? The original FBI, Guido, Tommy Rich, and Tracy Smothers.
That's my favorite version, FBI.
Right.
They're just awesome.
They're great guys, huh?
Yeah. And Tommy Rich. And I remember seeing them at Wonderland back in '97.
Right.
When they used to come to Revere. And they were just great.
I mean, Tommy, former NWA champion, man.
Tommy Rich looks better now than he did 20 years ago.
Nice. Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Big fan. I was a big fan of Tommy Rich growing up.
Well, I felt bad he only held the belt for 5 days, but
yeah, I know.
But yeah, he looks good now.
He did a lot of good stuff for Jerry Lawler in Memphis too. But they brought his, I don't know if you ever watched, but they brought his mother in, and it just, I'm telling you.
Well, they were a tag team for a while too.
Yes.
And they were feud with the Warriors. Warriors.
And he was also a tag team with Eddie Gilbert. They tried to do the new Fabulous Ones, and unfortunately it didn't work. But both those guys are great.
Yeah, they're
great wrestlers. Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd, I met him for the first time Saturday. Yeah. I had him sign a figure. He's very nice.
Nice guy, huh? He's never coming back, though, huh? Like wrestling.
Oh, I don't know. Why, would he get injured?
Well, yeah, he got injured Samoa Joe.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he hasn't been wrestling at all.
I didn't know that.
I noticed that you had a picture of these guys. I don't know if it was yesterday or before. The Powers of Pain.
Oh, yeah, that was from Sports World a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Haku and Bob Marion.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yes.
I mean, I shook their hand. Their hand just engulfed me. I bet you they could go right now, go into WWE, shoot on any tag team, and just beat the crap out of them.
Absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
Right. And it's funny that you said that your hand. I shook Stan Hansen's hand one time, and my hand was gone. I'm like, where'd my hand go? He's just huge.
Especially, I mean, just both of them. They're huge in person, just thick.
Right. My friend, Susanna Wicks.
She's really nice. She's
sweetheart.
A lot of fun. Absolute sweetheart too.
Yeah. I like her a lot too.
She's another one. She's real good to my residents. Stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen her at shows between UFO and APW
Yep.
and stuff.
She's great. She
absolute sweetheart.
treats Jizea really good too. That's how I met her. Me, Jizea and Maria at the Lucky Pro Show. How about Avery Forrester?
He's an inspiration.
Absolutely.
Everything.
He can inspire
gone through.
anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
And
hear his story.
It's just awesome seeing him in the ring.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And a nice kid too.
Real
Very
nice
kid.
He's another one. He comes right over to my guys.
Nice.
Shakes a hand.
I got one that's killing it right now in Chaotic, and I expect big things from him, actually, too. But I'll say the first one now. D.L. Hurst.
D.L. Hurst, I've enjoyed him since
He's going to be a star, I
Yeah,
think. I really do.
Yeah, and I bought his shirt recently too.
Nice. Brett Domino, another kid.
He's come in the store a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen him come in the store.
That's cool. Yeah, and what a talent
Nice
he is,
guy.
honestly. Last week I had Sheldon Goldberg in here. What about Sheldon?
So love his shows. Is he
Supposed to be coming back, I want to
good.
say, in the fall, he said.
Good.
So
good.
I'm looking forward to going to his shows, too.
I've really enjoyed it. He's another guy I've brought my residents to his shows
Right.
in the past. And
How about Dijak?
Dijak, I'm so happy for him.
Me too.
I am so happy for him.
Incredible worker. Fast. He got up there.
Yeah, the things he does, too. For a
incredible.
guy his height.
Yeah. Have you gone to the Beyond shows?
I've been to a couple.
Because he had some really good matches.
Yeah, he's good.
Dickinson.
Yeah.
I think he wrestled Josh Briggs one time. I could be wrong about
Him
that.
and Ace Romero killed it up at Limitless one time.
The Ace is unbelievable.
And that's him and Flip Gordon at Liberty States.
Right.
A couple of years ago. They
Nice.
killed it. And Anthony Green and him at Lucky Pro.
There's a lot of great promotions in the
Malonis and Dijak, many times.
Right. How about Brick Mastone?
Brick Mastone, I've always enjoyed him. I don't know. He's been out for a while.
He's been
I think
hurt.
He's okay.
From what I heard, he's been hurt.
And funny thing is, a couple of my coworkers
Yeah.
at my part-time job, they have him as a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they know him from school and stuff.
It's commendable, like when guys that want to do it, like with your job. I work in an elementary school. I love every kid in the building.
Yeah.
Some more than others.
Yeah.
But I do love them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But you're going to be coming back on October 29th.
Absolutely.
And I'm so looking forward to that.
Me too.
Maybe we can do, like I'm doing one with Tony Roy. We're going to talk mass wrestlers. Maybe
Okay.
we can do tag teams, women or something like that.
Absolutely. I'll put together a list.
Oh, yeah. Well, and did you have fun?
Yeah. I had a blast.
Good. Thank you.
you
I
so
want to
much.
thank you for coming on. And like I said, you'll be back on October 29th.
Beautiful. I look forward to it.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Guys, from Damon and Leo, we are out. Peace.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.